Hello, I figured I'd go ahead and make a quick little video about my recent adventure in testing out different hair products in my hair. Try to shake things up, see if I can find something that works better than what I'm already using in my hair. And I'll have to say that this week's a little bit of a halfway fail. This twist out, I did like mini 2-strand flat twists. And I used the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. And I used Biolage's, Matrix Biolage Smoothing Gel. And the results were, I had tried to use the Curl Enhancing Smoothie before, but by itself my hair totally frizzes out. It's moisturized and it feels really, really soft, which is what I like about Curl Enhancing Smoothie by Shea Moisture. But I just noticed my curl pattern just is not loving it. It just frizzes out and it stays frizzy. It was no good for a twist out by itself. I also noticed a slight dullness to my hair, which is kind of weird. I followed the instructions. It says best on damp hair, and it says to use it sparingly. And it didn't take long to see what I accidentally took a little bit too much on my fingertips, and you're definitely going to have product residue if you're not careful to use a sparing amount of it on your hair. So what I did was I went ahead on dry hair instead of the wet hair this time. I applied it, and I noticed that my hair wasn't as dull using that method, and it also toned down some of the frizz reaction I had from putting it on damp hair. But I used the Matrix Biolage to go ahead and seal it up, and I noticed that helped my curl pattern too. And my mini 2-strand flat twist actually lasted 3 days without frizz. And I didn't really do anything to my hair because my hair still felt like it was moisturized, still looked shiny and stuff. For my scalp, I'm trying out Jamaican black castor oil because I hear it's all the rage if you're trying to grow out your hair and everything like that. When I didn't immediately jump up on Jamaican black castor oil because my skin doesn't really react to castor oil all that great. It gets slightly irritated, feels itchy or something like that. I never broke out with it, but you know, stuff that doesn't agree with my skin on my body or my face, it's not really the same with my scalp. So I went ahead and I tried it out, but I followed this other person's advice where you do like a half and half, like you go half a bottle of it with the Jamaican black castor oil, and then the other half you use like something like a carrier oil, like olive oil or sweet almond oil, or a mixture of carrier oils. I went with a mixture because I also want some humidity protection, so I got this, a grapeseed oil mixture. It has grapeseed oil for the first ingredient, followed by sweet almond oil, olive oil, sunflower oil. And I didn't really catch this the first time I was reading in the store. It was kind of like the lighting was dim in the store. But the next ingredient after sunflower oil was castor oil. So like, yay, more castor oil. And wheat germ oil and some vitamin E. And just a teeny bit of fragrance, although I didn't smell fragrance. So it's probably just some form of preservative because it really just smelled like a mixture of these oils if I had bought the individual oils myself and mixed them up. As far as the Jamaican black castor oil, I use the OK brand. It says it's oil of Palma Christie's 100% pure black Jamaican castor oil. And I found with the Jamaican black castor oil, you have to be really careful if you try to order stuff online because there's somewhere it's a preparation for candle making, which isn't the right preparation for your hair. So you really, really want to be careful about some of the listings for Jamaican black castor oil because some of them are just trying to monopolize on the fact there's a lot of people out there buying this for their hair. So I've been finding some where they'll do like what we see on the bad eBay listings where they just list everything possible to make sure that they get some hits and someone gets to look at their page or something like that to get them to accidentally buy something, and it turns out not to be what you expect. I usually stay away from online listings like that. Got lucky with this, though, because my local hair shop actually had this in stock because like everybody's been going after this, so I got lucky. This was like $8 for 4 ounces. The grapeseed oil was only like $1 for a tube this size. And you don't need a whole lot of this. I'm only using this on my scalp. I'm not using it as an oil sealant. This oil spreads pretty good though, so I didn't really need to use oil on my hair at all because when I used the Shea Moisture and my gel on top of it, I noticed I had plenty of oil left on my fingers from my scalp treatment that my hair is plenty shiny without me adding more hair. So this is like a 3-day-old. Well, this is my first day that I did a twist out, but I wore the mini twist for like 3 days straight. And it's kind of frizzy. The humidity's a little bit high. It came back down a little bit. It's not as frizzy as it was earlier. But the curl pattern's not all that great. It's kind of barely hanging on. My front hair rarely curls up. I got 2 really different textures. The front half of my hair hardly curls. And in the back half of my hair, so I wish my whole entire head was like, it has these cute little coils. These little corkscrew coils, they kind of spiral a little bit and stuff. They're not perfect spirals. They kind of zag a little bit, but they're not like, I don't know if you've ever gone to naturally curly trying to determine what the texture of your hair is. They're not that total zigzag pattern that I saw on there. They're closer to almost a perfect spiral. And that's what I wished my whole head was like, but it's only like the very back half of my hair. And believe it or not, my hair is actually like 6 to 7 inches long at the top of my head. It's actually pretty long, and my hair's like that from the very middle of my scalp all the way down to the back half of my hair, and then it actually, instead of just being the middle of my scalp, it's like the whole back of my hair. I got hairs from 6 to 7 inches in length since my little breakage incident in February where I got a batch of expired product that didn't look like it was expired product, and it was like as good as putting a bunch of bubble gum in your hair. It was a nightmare, and it was very hard getting the crap out of my hair, and I had a lot of breakage to the sides of my hair, which was a major setback because my hair doesn't grow very well on the sides of my head. Those are more like 2 to 3 inches to 4-inch strands of hair in uneven lengths. It's also the reason why I love afros, because it's really easy to hide if you have uneven lengths of hair if you wear your hair in a fro, versus if you try to wear like straight styles and stuff. So it's like I kind of have another reason for being natural. It's like people don't tell you you need to go get a haircut as much with if you have natural curly hair, versus if you relax it, they can point out the uneven lengths like all the daggone time. And I don't have money for going to the salons. So far around here, I get charged. I can go during a $50 sale on a treatment and a haircut in a basic style and end up having paid $75 to $80 because I got charged extra for having so much thick hair. So no, I'm just trying this stuff out and seeing how it turns out. Real quick, my hair is not newly washed hair. I know this is like a 3-day-old twist that I did a twist out on, but I actually washed my hair Monday, July 29th, I think. And I haven't gone like curly girl method or anything like that. I like shampoo. And I like my Sudsy shampoos. I don't use any shampoos that like dry out my hair. I use like my hair agrees with Pantene pretty good, and then the Sleek and Shine line from Garnier Fructis. I use the Pantene for medium thick hair, and it doesn't feel like majorly moisturizing like it claims, but it didn't dry my hair out and stuff, and I was able to still move my hands through my hair during the shampooing process. And then I conditioned with like my favorite rinse out conditioner, Tresemme, and I got like the Silk Protein one. And this is also really good for detangling. I've used it for my pre-poo also. Like I make like a water mixture for my detangler, but I also end up using it as my pre-poo also. And I just put a little bit of essential oils into the water as well with a few drops of the Tresemme, and that works good for my hair for detangling, moisture mist, and pre-pooing. I'm going to see if I get better hair tomorrow. I'm going to like retwist my hair, but I'm going to, because it's so frizzy, like normally I would just retwist my hair, but this didn't turn out all that great, so I'm probably going to use my moisture mist. And I'm just going to spritz some of this and retwist my hair and try to smooth out my hair and stuff, because when my hair looks like this, I know I'm not going to get good second day hair. It's not going to happen. So, Shea Moisture, I love how soft you make my hair, but my hair is frizzy on its own. I could just put water and oil on my hair and get the same results. I paid about almost $13 for this. I don't like paying $13 on something for frizz. Nah. So that's so far my opinion on the Shea Moisture. They have another line, and I'm thinking I'm going to need to try that. They're I think the raw Shea line. I noticed that people that had their hair not react good to this actually had better luck with the other line, so I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do, is like maybe not repurchase this again and try their other line to see if that's what's meant for my hair better. So that's it for this video.